Hey guys, and welcome back to That LP Show. The name of the game is Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Well, we've gone as far as we can go here in the Pirate Homeworld for now, but if we're going to make it further into the space pirate base and possibly find a way to protect us from that acid rain, we must first backtrack to Elysia. According to Aurora Unit 242, Aurora Unit 217 has found something here that could possibly help us. Something Chozo related. Alright, we don't have very far to go, but now that we have the grapple voltage, it does enable us to access a few areas that we weren't able to access before. So for right now, we'll be heading over to the junction. If the door will ever open, thank you. Ooh. Okay, let's back up a little bit, take these guys out. And there's one more over here. Is he gonna come around? He's gonna come around, there we go. Shoot it, please. Thank you. Wow, with the slow beam and the bad targeting. Open. Okay. As you can see, the Spire Dock is no longer there because we dropped it on the shield, but fortunately, we do have a kinetic orb cannon which can blow us over there to where we need to be. Alright, and let's see, which area do I want to go toward? Zipline Station Charlie? Yeah, that actually is where I want to be. Zipline Station Charlie. We could have come here earlier, but we couldn't have gotten very far because... Open, so I can show the audience, thank you. Yeah, we couldn't get through this in order to access this zip line because it's locked with this mechanism, which we need to power up. So let's lock onto it with the grapple voltage, and this time we press up on the analog stick in order to sacrifice a little bit of health in order to apply some power. There we go, let's go ahead and zip our way across here. No robots to impede my progress. Nothing. Okay, looks like we're in for a smooth ride. Wait a minute. That looks unsafe. That's Sparky over there. That's broken. And yeah, all right. Well, we're not zipping the rest of the way across. Fortunately, we still have our screw attack, so we can just jump the rest of the way. All right, drain the power from this. Also, you can use the grapple voltage in order to drain energy from enemies. It typically doesn't kill them, and it doesn't really give you much health in return for doing that. So, I mean, it's just a thing you can do. It's not really important to know. Okay, let's go ahead and use Seeker missiles on this. And here's something that we haven't seen in a while. Oh, wait. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Let's go ahead and shoot this data bot and get some more SkyTown lore. Defeat. The 2 weeks following the seed's impact were disastrous. Like the Aurora Unit, we too were infected with the Phazon-based virus. The spreading corruption consumed many of us, putting us under space pirate control. It was not long before only a handful of us remained. During this time, There was but a moment that we received aid. Gore, the hunter, dispatched by the Federation, arrived here to restore the Aurora Unit. Our hope was quickly vanished as he too was corrupted by the Phazon and lost his own will. Now he leads the assault on the remaining survivors, taking more and more of the station over with each passing day. There is no hope left for us. Soon we too will be among the enemy forces. The last of us now stand before the brink of our history's end, silently waiting for our final hours. I am Elysian, descendant of both the Chozo and the First. I am facing the last moments of my life and transferring my memory to the data pod. So it looks like the Elysians did go the way of the Brionians. There are no more left. Damn this Phazon. Anyway, we need to get this gear onto that. So how do we do this? Well, yoink and trick shot. That is so cool. I love doing that. Anyway, here comes the thing that we haven't seen in a while. It is an actual full-fledged Chozo statue with its palms held out holding a power-up item for us. When was the last time we saw this? I don't think we've actually... Metroid Prime 1? Of course, there were no Chozo statues in Prime 2 because we weren't on a Chozo planet. And we get the Spider Ball. Spider Ball does whatever a Spider Ball does. Oh, a hole opens. Let's go for it. Also, with the Phazon corruption with the Elysians, I still don't understand the concept of a Phazon-based computer virus. How do you digitize raw ore and turn it into a malicious computer program? I don't get it. Anyway, Spider Ball. We saw it in Prime 1. We saw it again in Prime 2. Here it is, making its return in Prime 3. It pretty much functions the same exact way. When you see a magnetic rail, hold down the Z button, and you stick to the magnetic rail. And that's mostly all there is to it. It isn't that complex of a power-up to use. We drop down, yeah, if you want to drop down to lower tracks, you do want to release the Z button in order to just release, and then as you pass by, hold down the Z button again. But we want to get back up there, so let's just lay down a Morph Ball Bomb, and it bounces back up. Oh, come on. All the while, holding the Z button. You do not want to release the Z button unless you absolutely do not want to stick to the rails anymore. Anyway, as long as we have a little bit of time to stand on our feet, let's go ahead and scan it. We weren't able to add it to the logbook before, but this is the Spider Ball track. There we go, and it pretty much just explains how to use it. I'm already explaining how to use it. But yeah, we tried to scan one earlier, but we weren't able to because we didn't actually have the Spider Ball, but we have a frame of reference now. Anyway, we want to get to that other Spider Ball track over there, so go ahead, charge up the boost ball, and release. Make sure you are holding the Z button the entire time, because you do want to be able to stick to it immediately after going to the other side. Alright, missile expansion acquired right there. Now let's make our way back. Yeah, a little bit further over here. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't want to shoot directly at the other track and you'll end up falling, but that's fine because if you do fall at that point, you'll just end up back here, which is fine if you already got the missile expansion, then we can just move up this way. Now it tells us to use the boost ability. Nice, good timing, game. And we pretty much ended up at the same place that we were before. Yeah, let's go this way. And we got what we came here to get, but we're not going to head back to the Pirate Homeworld just yet. So, yeah, let's enjoy Elysia a little bit longer because we're going to be here for the duration of the episode. Anyway, zipline is out of commission. We're going to have to screw attack our way back across. There we go. All right, let's use this conveniently placed Spider Ball track. And we have a huge network of Spider Ball tracks in order to go along, in order to get all the way to the other side. And this part right here, more so than any other point on Elysia, reminds me of the Sanctuary Fortress from Metroid Prime 2. Because if you remember, there was like a huge spider ball track segment that you needed to go along in order to bridge a large area in order to get through. There we go. You definitely don't want to boost across while that electricity is going. All right, let's properly placed bomb jump right there. Fairly easy to acquire energy tank. Wait for it. And boom. And it's pretty much just going to be an easy trip all the way to the end. Just don't let go of the Z button, and you should be fine. Except for one part coming up right here. I mean, I guess you could do the boost ball if you wanted to, but you could also just release the Z button for a little while and just drop down. Just make sure that you immediately hold the Z button again upon coming in contact with the other rail. Okay, one more screw attack. All right, and now I believe we... Oh, hello. Why are they... Oh, yeah. They're part of Elysia's defense system. They're not space pirate related. For some reason, I was confusing them with Jolly Roger drones. Anyway, where is it? I think this is Skybridge Hera that we're about to cross, because we want to head back to the construction site. Actually, we want to head all the way back to the ballista storage, the area where we fought the defense drone in order to get the boost ball. And I still don't understand why the defense drone was guarding the boost ball. Because like I said before, usually when we fight enemies in the Metroid games, they usually, or bosses in the Metroid game that give us power-ups as a reward, they usually have some sort of move set or attack that has something to do with the power-up that we're getting. Kind of like how in Metroid Prime 2, we fought like the Boost Guardian for the Boost Ball, or the Jump Guardian for the Space Jump Boots. Or was it the Space Jump Boots that we got? Was it the Space Jump Boots that we got from the Jump Guardian? Can't even remember. Anyway, new enemy right here. It's a little bit too far away to scan. Let's jump across. One of the more annoying enemies in the game. This is the Phasoid. Phasoids are masses of phazon energy that form after a Leviathan has been destroyed. Oh, so it's our fault they exist. They still retain a small bit of sentience and are mindlessly aggressive. The only way to damage a Phasoid is by attacking it with a phazon-based attack. However, this has a side effect of causing the creature to split into two smaller forms. Once the Phasoid has split small enough, it will simply fly at a target and detonate on contact. It is said that some Phasoids may split into a rare crimson-colored form. Ooh, that sounds nice. We should be on the lookout for that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into hyper mode and start blowing it apart. After it splits into two, it splits into tinier forms. Yeah, when it gets into its tiniest forms, it just starts, the tiniest forms just start, yeah, that. They do that. They just charge at you. I lost track of it, so it hit me. Oh well, let's go ahead and charge this thing up so we can finally use this tiny elevator. And I already see another Phasoid over there. He's a little too far away, and I don't feel like going all the way over there, so let's go ahead and aggro him. Get over here, glowy ball. There we go. Alright, let's fire away. Ooh, what do we have there? We have... Ooh, ow, ow, ow. A red Phasoid. Red Phasoids, like their more common siblings, can only be damaged by phazon-based weaponry. They are wildly aggressive and will split into smaller forms when attacked. Their reddish appearance is the result of an unstable energy core, an uncommon mutation that occurs when a Phasoid is formed. Overloading their core with phazon energy will destroy them, causing them to yield a rare item. Ooh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and hit it till it goes pop. It's not going to break into smaller forms, though, so we don't have to worry. Ooh, look at that. Well, we'll grab that in a second. In the meantime, let's just go ahead and finish off its other half. Let's go ahead and pull this in. It is a yellow token for defeating a red phasoid. Yeah, so red phasoids are special enemies, kind of like little mini bosses and stuff. And like other little boss type enemies, they give us yellow credits whenever we beat them. However, unlike the other ones, like for example, Berserker Lords, which just give you the yellow credit as an achievement for beating it, it drops it as an item.
Samus, this is Admiral Dane. I've ordered the Federation fleet to walk to the Pirate Homeworld and begin the invasion. I think it's time we took the fight to them. We'll contact you when we're ready to commence our assault.
Oh, well, haven't heard from Admiral Dane for a while. Looks like they're getting ready to attack the Pirate Homeworld, but they can't do anything until we help them do a thing that they need to do in order to do their thing. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, they dropped, the red phasoids dropped the yellow token as an item. Let's go ahead and screw attack across over there. This is kind of hard, so I'll continue my little conversation after we reach the other side. Let's go, and there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I make it? Did I make it? Yes, I made it. Awesome. Got another missile expansion here. So yeah, they dropped the yellow credits as an item, which means that you want to be mindful of where they are when you actually kill them, because if you kill them over like a large pit where you can't jump over in order to grab the yellow token, or if it's even too far away for you to pull in with the magnetic properties of your charge beam, yeah, you're gonna end up being asked out of them. I will be going after all of the red phasoids since, yeah, this is a 100% run. I'm going after all the Fred and vouchers and yellow credits and all that. Anyway, this is the last little bit of SkyTown lore right here. Phazon. 1 week after we had lost communication with the Aurora Unit, we witnessed the living planet strike again. It sent forth several stellar objects, one aimed directly for us. It streaked through the clouds of Elysia, destroying a large portion of our home, ultimately striking the distant core below. Soon our sensors detected the presence of strange energy. Our readings matched with the Federation's data. This was the same toxin that corrupted countless other planets and our creator's world, the galactic scourge called Phazon. Okay, so just to make sure, let's see. Logbook, lore, SkyTown data, yeah, 12 out of 12. So that's it for all the lore in SkyTown. Let's go ahead and screw attack our way back across. This platform is at a bit of a lower elevation, so it's a little easier to reach. All right, let's keep going and head into the ballista storage. Alright, and upon landing in here, we are greeted by more Steam bots and another Steam Lord. Remember how he's able to turn invisible? Well, it doesn't mean anything now, because we have the X-ray visor, so even if he does turn invisible, we can still see him. So just turn on your X-ray visor and just start blasting away with the plasma beam, and defeating him defeats all of the Steam bots. And for beating him, we should get... No... Huh. I thought we got a yellow credit for defeating Steam Lords because I thought they counted as bosses. Maybe just that one. Anyway, let's go ahead and overload these turbines, and it goes pop. And this one as well. And it goes pop. And with them overloaded, I guess its system decides, oh, we need to change out the energy cell, even though nothing is particularly wrong with the energy cell. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to steal it anyway. And that makes 5. All right, but still, we are not done. We are not done. There's a few more things that we need to do here in SkyTown. Like I said, we're going to be here for the duration of the episode, and we'll be back at Pirate Homeworld, or Tragus, whatever you want to call it. We'll be back there in the next episode. No, okay. I could have sworn something came out and attacked us. I guess I was wrong. I think I was thinking of our first path back here through, yeah, the first time we came back through here and we ran into Jolly Roger drones, or Dragoon battle drones. Oh, speaking of the devil. Yoink. Yoink. And I'm just going to blow you apart with my plasma beam. There we go. Oh, wow, I did not mean to screw attack there, but okay, whatever. Open, open, open. Ugh, there's got to be a less painful way to travel. Wow, I thought I shot it. What happened there? Okay, whatever. Let's head to the hoverplate docking site. We've already been here. In fact, we got some lures we passed through here before, but there's a few more things that I want to get here now. You can probably already see it floating over there. It's another phasoid, and it, of course, splits into a red phasoid. Not all of the phasoids split off into a red phasoid, so you don't have to hunt every single phasoid in the game down. If you know where the ones that split into red phasoids spawn, you can just go directly to them. Otherwise, yeah, you can just run past most of them. Even though there are some cases in which you need to do something in a certain room, and the presence of a phasoid could be a real nuisance because they never let up. But yeah, you know what? Probably should have played it a little safer and let it get closer, because if that was any further away, I probably wouldn't have been able to grab it with the charge beam. I'd have, you know, I guess the only way I could have grabbed it is to jump out with the screw attack and then grab it and then fall, you know, then, you know, so I took damage and then respawned. But I like to do things, I like to live dangerously. This area also kind of reminds me of Sanctuary Fortress. I think I mentioned when I first arrived in SkyTown that, you know, a lot of it did remind me of Sanctuary Fortress from Prime 2. Anyway, here's the other thing that I want to get here, another ship missile expansion. Alright, and now we'll be heading back to, oh god, what is the name of it? I called it the wrong thing last time we were here. I think it's, where is it? The hell is it? Not that one. Not that one. Is it, you know what? Whatever. Where we the very first time we arrived here in SkyTown. I want to go there. I'm going to go through the, Steambot barracks, because there's another item that I want to get there. You know, so it's on the way. And I figure since there's an item on the way, we'll just call our ship back at the other landing site. Whoa, there we go. By the way, if you didn't scan Aurora Unit 217, oh no, oh crap. You know what? I didn't want to take the elevator. Oh well, back down. Come on, hurry up. She would just let me cancel it. If you didn't scan Aurora Unit 217 shortly after you repaired him, like welded the cables back together in order to repair him, you're not going to be able to do it now. He's no longer scannable. You go up and you can scan him, and it just, like, his container's kind of fogged over, and it tells you that he's doing stuff, I don't know, thinking really hard, but, yeah, it won't give you a logbook entry anymore, so you only have a short window of opportunity in order to do that. Come on, get up there, thank you. Alright, we saw this way earlier in the game, but we weren't able to do anything about it. But now that we have the spider ball, there's a magnetic rail over here, and we can finally use it in order to grab this missile expansion. Unfortunately, we have to go all the way back down and around now and use the half pipe again. Because of the air, we're not going to be able to backtrack the way we came. All right. Back up, back up. No, no, don't fall off. Don't fall off. Okay, all right. Stop wiggling around. Damn. You know, every time I see Samus on a half pipe like this in her morph ball mode, I think of that one scene from Dragon's Lair, where there's those multicolored balls on that big half pipe and you need to dodge them. All right, and oh god, there we go. That's about it. We're gonna head back to the landing site now, because we've pretty much done all that we can do here in Elysia for right now. Hurry up. Yeah, more drones. Yoink! And I'm just gonna finish you off with this. Come on. Stop delaying the inevitable. Oh, there we go. I was almost going to jump back there, but then I remembered that we already got that energy tank earlier. All right, and if I'm not mistaken, yeah! Let's enjoy our very last ride on a zip line, because I don't think we're going to have to do this anymore. This is our last trip on a zip line. It's been fun. It's been very fun in BioShock Infinite. Yeah, I already made that joke. I did the whole transitional clip showing the different, you know. I actually had to play up to that point in BioShock Infinite in order to get, you know, that little gag I did where I was like, oh, this zipline reminds me of something, and then I faded to a scene of BioShock Infinite real quick. I actually had to play BioShock Infinite up to a point where you get on the zip lines. I actually, you know what, I probably could have gotten a zip line clip earlier in the game, but I was having fun because, oh look, I'm playing BioShock Infinite for Metroid Prime 3 Let's Play. Anyway, now that we have the spider ball in hand, I think if you guys remember, we saw a spider ball track somewhere on the Pirate Homeworld. So let's head back to the Pirate Homeworld and make use of that. But that's going to have to wait until next time. And until next time, thank you for watching That LP Show, and have a one that is good.